Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Vault Hunters. As always, I am Dor, and today we are going to be running two gilded crystals that I made in between episodes here. So the first one that we're going to be running is just a normal standard gilded. It doesn't have any luck modifiers to it or any other stages of the gilded stuff to it. I think Daycare and Giant are going to cancel each other out, so we should just have normal mobs, maybe, or they're going to be giants, I don't know. But we also have Tired and Fatiguing, so we're going to have Mining Fatigue already and then have a chance of even getting it again from getting hit by stuff. So what I want to do right now is roll one of our idols. I didn't pay attention. I don't know if I got this last episode or how long this has actually been sitting in our box, but we have one that does Mining Fatigue immunity. Out of all of these, that's probably the best thing we've ever gotten. Like, the poison immunity is great, the withering immunity is great. If there's one for slowness, that would be great as well, because right now I have a crystal, or actually the gilded crystal that's in there right now. If we put it in the tables right now, just about every crystal has a version of slowed attributed to it. So it's really, really annoying. What do we need for the Wootax things again? It was Wootadite, right? Do we have any of that? We have a little bit of that. Let me actually see what it is, because I haven't done this in a minute. So on this, if we can roll the slowness thing, that would be great. Or withering and poison again as well. Either one of those would be fantastic to get on this. We got poison immunity. Great start. Okay, let's hope for either slowness or withering. Withering would be great because I believe it's on both crystals right now too that I made. So withering would be great. We didn't get either one of them. We got attack speed. Okay, so what do we do with that now? Let's change it out for this one. Since we already have one of those in our inventory, we can just throw this back in the box. So this idol isn't going to do too well in these two vaults because they both have withering on them. Neither one of them have poison. So I'm actually going to throw enchantments on this. So give me a second, but I'm going to look through the box real quick. I might have another one that has withering immunity on it because this one's just about broken. We have 400 durability left. As far as I'm aware, there's no way of repairing this. So I'm going to look through and see if maybe we have another withering immunity one. So these are the only two idols that we have with withering immunity on them, and they're both the Tenos idols. So I'm going to level up both of them. We have the shards right now to do this. If I didn't, I wouldn't be doing this, but it shouldn't be too bad, I don't think. And hopefully the modifiers on these roll something decent. I'm going to have to fortune some Wootadite, though, because we definitely don't have enough of this right now. So let's start off with the Scrappy Idol here, and let's see what we get. So we got cooldown reduction and wither immunity still. Okay. The second modifier is going to be parry 3%. Not the greatest, not the greatest. Let's see what the common one rolls. So we got parry on that one as well. Not what I need. Attack damage. Dang it. So for right now, we're just going to rock this one until it most likely breaks because, again, it still has 400 durability on it, so we might as well take advantage of all of the use out of it. And then when it breaks, we'll swap on over to something else from our backpack here. But let's jump on into this gilded run here, the just normal gilded thing, and see whether or not we're going to have giant stuff walking around. All right, once again, there is all of the modifiers there. Hopefully we can get a good amount of stuff going. This is also just gilded, like I said, so most likely not too many diamonds are going to spawn in, but if they do, I'd be really happy about it. I just realized we have silent on this crystal. That's why nothing is spawning. It's the opposite of crowded. We basically have -4 spawns of mobs. There's nothing in this room. This is all just vanilla stuff. Dang it. So we actually have Daycare active. I thought the Giant and Daycare would cancel each other out to be just normal mob spawning, but it's actually Daycare, so that's kind of cool. I didn't realize that would happen. So the silent modifier is very, very overpowered. It was basically me just running through vaults on peaceful, effectively. There was nothing spawning. We had a couple things spawn from spawners, and then that was it. We maybe killed a couple things. We have 4 shards. Like, we didn't kill anything because nothing was spawning. That was amazing. It's not going to be great when we want to get shards or something, but it was fantastic for just a normal, just run through and loot kind of run. So that was really cool to start today's run off on. But let me sort everything out. We didn't get very many diamonds. We only got 8. The next vault that we're going to be running is the Gilded and Horde. It also has Super Lucky on it. So it's going to be very interesting to see how many more diamonds we get from that run. There's going to be more chests spawning. We also are going to have +2 mob spawning because crowded and personal space cancel each other out slightly. So I do need to be a little careful, but we do have Phoenix. So if worst comes to worst and we end up dying, we don't lose any of our stuff on that run. It shouldn't be too bad, I don't think, but let me get the rest of the stuff pulled out and sorted, and then we can jump on into that one. Okay, so here is our good crystal. We got a bunch of modifiers on there. The one thing that I don't like is freezing. I don't want to get hit and then get stuck because that's going to really stink, but we should have a very good time in this vault so long as we can come across a bunch of chests. Now, these ones, I don't think I'm going to hit. Yeah, I'm not going to bother with normal vanilla ones because we have double gilded right now. So let me just run around and try and find those. Guys, we're about halfway done with this vault, and I'm never doing another slowed freezing combination. This is the absolute worst time I've ever had in a vault. I'm getting shot by skeletons, getting frozen in time, getting even slower than slow, and it's just a really bad combination. I shouldn't have took it. I think as well, there's not a an idol that'll cancel out the freezing. If I remember correctly, the last time we ran one of these, someone told me that. So, oh man, this is so awful. We've cleared about 15, 20 rooms so far. Not really making the greatest of time because of the slowness thing. I just keep getting stuck and beat on. I really had some high hopes for this run, and it really did not pan out at all that well. We only got 10 diamonds from it. We had 3 village rooms, and none of them had a portal room to it. And then to top it all off with the skeleton thing, that just kept slowing us down over and over again. So next time we make one of these crystals, ideally, I will have treasure on it if I can get it to actually spawn. But I would like to have all 3 of the gilded modifiers next time instead of just these 2. We had +1 and +2, so we had +3 gilded. Really didn't seem like we had +3 gilded, to be honest. There really wasn't that many gilded. I feel like we've had more chests spawns when we had just normal gilded itself, not the horde. I don't know. Maybe we just got unlucky with the rooms again or something. I don't know what it was. We had super lucky, which was +3 luck. Didn't really seem like it. So definitely next time we make this, we're going to avoid freezing at all costs. I haven't ran a crystal with that on it for a little while. I figured we were kind of okay to run one. We were definitely not. So I will avoid that modifier at all costs. I'm not going to put that on any crystals from here on out if I can avoid it, because that is just absolutely awful. I really, really dislike that one. All right, so for our first random of the day here, we got just difficult and speedy. So nothing too fancy with gilded or anything like that. So hopefully we can get some good rooms to spawn, get some good loot going. We are fairly close to getting another mod, kind of. Not really, though. We need 45 more diamonds to get it today. So ideally we can get that going. The super crystal thing that we just ran was supposed to be way better than it was, but that did not pan out the way I wanted it to, so we are still running some more vaults. Please give me a gilded room. We got an ore room. Okay, it's fine. We at least don't have the mining slowness, so we can just rip right through this room again. That's nice for me. Alright, sweet. We got 2 treasure rooms in this vault so far. This is a death room. Yep, never mind. It's not so good, actually. So before we run the final vault of today, I'm actually going to take 2 diamonds from our last run. We also have a vendor selling 3 of them, so we're not really losing any diamonds by doing this. Even with the diamonds from this, we don't have enough to make a full block, so I'm just going to use 2 of them right now, and I'm going to summon the Gaia Spirit one more time. I was informed that we do need to let it get into the secondary stage before we kill it, or it won't drop any of the spirits. So if it doesn't drop them again, then I'm not going to waste my time or the diamonds summoning this thing anymore. So I'm going to let it get into its second stage. I'm going to kill it. If it drops them, great. We only need 1 right now. If it doesn't drop any again, then that's it. I'm not doing this anymore. But I'm very quickly going to just kill this thing, and then we can get ready and run another vault here. I'm not going to show the fight. We've seen it twice so far. So before we run the final vault, I have already upgraded our sash. So we have the Globetrotter sash now. So that's pretty good. We move a little little bit quicker. It's not super noticeable, I don't think. We'll see when we run this vault. But what I wanted to do before we run it is actually make our big statues. So we have enough of these things right now to make 2 of them. So we have a bunch of them in this chest as well. I didn't realize just how many we had building up, so that's my bad. We could have made one a little while ago, but let me dump all of these in there, and then we'll have one. I'll dump the other ones in there. We'll have the other one as well here in just a second. And for the first Omega statue, let's see what we get. We got netherite bricks, or nether bricks. We got netherrack, purple blocks, basalt, mylites, and that's it. Ooh, what's more annoying? We have just so much netherrack right now. I don't want to do that. So it's either the nether bricks or the purple blocks, which, can I even do this, or is it going to automatically pick the thing again? Please don't pick the thing. Okay, so it's going to be popped chorus fruit to make those blocks. Okay, how do I close this now without closing out the entire thing? Because there we go. Okay, so I'm going to choose the purple blocks. Hopefully that's a good choice. This is also a good choice, but we can at least make that by either smelting a bunch of netherrack or just going into the nether and farming up the nether fortresses. So it's not too big of an issue, I don't think. So that's going to be making purple blocks. Let's see what our secondary statue has to choose from. So we have oak leaves, not really our thing. Stone bricks, nope. Dense grit sand, not really. Obsidian or magma blocks. This is kind of where I don't remember what we have making already. We might have obsidian being produced already from our other statues. I genuinely do not remember. I should have probably gone by and checked really quick. Can we break down the dense sand like we can with the rocky dirt? No, the only thing we can do with it is make it into a facade. So, okay. Stone bricks, I guess, is a good option. It's not very expensive. I think I have obsidian being made already, to be honest. I'm going to go with the magma blocks, and hopefully we have the obsidian already being made. I'm going to very quickly jump over to where our statues are and see if that's the case. This guy's already produced stuff, so we can turn him into the little guy. All right, sweet. My brain didn't fail me. We do have obsidian already being produced in one of our statues, so we may have done a little bit of good by picking the magma slime, or the magma cube thingy. So hopefully it's not too big of an issue. It should do us some good if we have that pop up on the table eventually. That's a little more annoying to go find. So for the final vault of today, we got gilded, frail, fast, luckier, crowded, and strong as well. So hopefully we can gather up a bit of diamonds here. That would be great, since we didn't really have that great of a run, to be honest. So I am going to be hitting the normal boxes because we only have one gilded, and we either get stuff from them or we don't. I don't think it's really that big of an issue at this point right now. Guys, this run is going to be absolutely insane on loot. We've been in here for the majority of the run so far. It's a dig room. And so far, like, building this little platform, I'm able to keep away from everything for the most part. We are getting hit from time to time because stuff spawns up here because the chests are trapped. But I've seen so many diamonds come out of these boxes so far. I'm really hoping we set some sort of a little, like, a record thing for ourselves. If we get like 30 diamonds, 40 diamonds, I would be really happy. We still have 12 minutes left. And we have about half of the area still to go. There's not going to be anything in that corner. I'm not going to bother wasting my time doing that. All right, well, we hit every chest just about. I can't hit that one because I can't get to it quick enough before the mobs all swarm it again. But I would say we are going to have a fairly good amount of loot off of this. Ooh, cake. Sweet. Is it worth doing this real quick? I don't know. We're not going to be able to complete it. We only have 2 minutes left, so yeah, it's not going to get completed either way, but I'm going to just drop everything in there. And with that run done, let's take a look at all of our loot from today. I don't remember which one of these was the modified crystals. I feel like we ran 2 modified crystals today, but I genuinely don't remember because I haven't edited this stuff down just yet. So starting off in vault number 1, we got 8 vault diamonds and 55 relic boosters. We also have... No, this isn't the one with the trader selling some diamonds, but that's all of the loot that we gathered up from that run. Moving on over to vault number 2, we have 10 vault diamonds from that run. We also have some armor pieces that we can roll. I need some new boots. Unless we want to waste another one of our repair cores on the boots that we're currently wearing. We got unlucky with some frail runs today, and those are just about broken. There are like 300 or 400 points left on it. Moving on over to vault number 3, we have one vendor selling some diamonds, so I'm going to be taking that and buying them. We also got 3 vault diamonds from that run, 43 of the relic boosters, and that's about all we need from that run here. Now moving on over to the final run. This is kind of decent. I feel like we got more diamonds from this run than we did from the Gilded Horde and Super Lucky run that we did. I swear that was this one where we only got 3 diamonds or 5 diamonds because I used 2 of them to make the Gaia Spirit thing again. Or maybe it was this one. I don't remember which one was which, to be honest, but we managed to gather up 13 vault diamonds from that run. We got 64 and 62 of the relic boosters, so a good amount of those again. We also got another axe we can roll, and one of the vendors in here is also selling diamonds. So we have 6 more diamonds from that we can make. So we have 40 vault diamonds right now. Or 41 vault diamonds, actually, because we have one over here in our chest. Yeah, we have one over here. So let me actually buy the diamonds from our vendors, and let me also roll the gear as well. I don't think it's going to be anything good, but you never know. Let me throw those in there. They're going to want gold or something, right? Silver apiece. Okay, cool. We have plenty of silver. So with those diamonds, we're up to 41. Let's roll all of our relic boosters. Maybe we get another piece. That would be cool. So once again there, we only got duplicates. We got the dragon foot again, and we also have the sword handle. So we have those both already, and another 3 of the mystery boxes here, which we have quite a bit of them building up now. So we actually have enough of the diamonds to craft a few more of the knowledge stars. We don't have enough to unlock the other mod just yet, but we are going to have 7 by the time we are done crafting these if we have all of the stuff to do so. So let me gather up what I can, and we will have those crafted together here in just a second. Never mind, I miscounted. We're up to 6 of those, so we need another 3 knowledge stars, and we have the other mod unlocked here shortly. So that's cool. I'm actually going to run one more vault because we only need 20 diamonds, and we can unlock the other stage of mechanism. So I'm going to run that here in just a second, but before we do that, I actually want to pick up a mod box. It's only 248 points, and we have enough for it, so I'm going to do that. Let's pick it up. I'm not going to open it just yet unless it's already rolled to our mods that we have, in which case then that kind of stinks, but it is what it is. I'm going to hold on to this for 2 seconds. I'm going to run this vault. If we get enough diamonds to unlock mechanism, then I'm going to roll that and see if we get really lucky or not. Okay, well, this didn't really pan out the way I thought it would. I thought we got a little lucky with the last roll and we would get lucky again, and it's not really the case. So we don't have any ore modifiers or chest modifiers, so it's just going to be looting and hoping that we come across some good rooms to maybe get like a Simon Says or something. Alright, well, I should have probably stopped after the last vault run there, but I wanted to run one more, and it didn't pan out at all. We got 0 vault diamonds from it. We did get a couple more of the relic boosters. We got a idol we can roll, and that's pretty much it. These guys are both selling vault chest pieces. We did get a couple more catalyst fragments, so I will try and put together a catalyst for next episode if I can get a good crystal rolled out here, but let me roll this and see if we get anything out of these relic boosters. So we didn't get anything from the relic boosters, and the idol we rolled is a Valera scrappy idol with poison immunity, so nothing too great from that run. That was basically just an XP run. We really didn't get anything from it. we are going to be running these 11 crystals. They all have afterlife. There's nothing special with them. I'm just going to take a couple clips from each of these runs and make that into a quick little time lapse. I don't want these taking up too much time on today's episode. I also have another 10 crystals over in the barrel here that we can also afterlife and run those as well if those 11 are not very good. So I'll let you guys know how many I actually end up running at the end of this, but the catalysts right now with these crystals are not rolling anything too well. I'm also down to 17 crystals, 18 crystals if you want to count the one on the altar right now. We need 1,000 more soul sand, which is a little bit of an issue at the moment, but I have been a little busy in between episodes here. So the entire perimeter of our Guardian farm is now done. We've dug out the entire thing. I haven't really done the sea lanterns too much. I need an AFK at the Guardian farm to generate some sea lanterns, but we had a bunch of them that I placed down. So a lot of the area here is covered, but a lot of it still needs to be covered. And I have all of these stuff separated on out here. So as we need ores, I can just come back here and get them instead of taking them all back to our base right now and having to have barrels all over our base for all this stuff. So right now we have a bunch of this stuff sorted out. We have a bunch of the vanilla stuff over here, a bunch of the modded stuff over there. But the most important thing in this area, I think, is going to be the vault rocks. So we have 2 stacks and 19. We have plenty of those. We have 147 of the ore pieces here. So what I want to do real quick is also fortune this stuff down. We don't need the crystals right now. Like we just saw, we had 17 of them crafted, but I want to see how many of the crystals we get from all of these. So we have 147 ores. I'm going to place them all down and we can fortune them all together here and see what we end up with. Out of all of those, we wound up with 603 crystals. So that's most likely going to do us until the end of the series, until we reset. So I'm not going to be mining too much unless I need ore or something for something else. But yeah, that's pretty good. We got 600 out of 147. So that's a pretty good return on investment there. Also, real quickly here, if the 11 crystals that we have afterlife on and the 10 that we don't have afterlife on just yet are not as good as I need them to be, I will try and craft up some more crystals and run even more vaults than I kind of wanted today. But I want to run a bunch of them because we only need 85 diamonds to unlock the last 2 mechanism things that we want to grab. But anyways, let me start running these vaults and I'll be right back with you guys. So this might be a little confusing, but I had intended on using this stuff for Thursday's episode, but we're going to squeeze it in on Monday's episode because it only took us 9 vaults to get the rest of the diamonds that we needed. So out of those 9 vaults, we have exactly what we need, maybe a little extra than what we need. We also got a bunch of relic boosters again as well. I'm going to roll all of those. We also got another star core, so I'm going to buy that so we can save some diamonds or just use those and have an extra knowledge star laying around. Out of everything else that we got from these runs, we didn't really get anything too crazy. We got a bunch of vault ore. Every vault run was fairly decent on ore, so it wasn't too bad. We got a bunch of traders, a bunch more statues. Nothing too special here. We did get a key fragment. Was it in this one? Which one was it? This one here. We got a key fragment. We also had to kill one boss because we had a locked vault, so I'm going to take this because that's going to give us a guaranteed relic and we can see what it is. But really quickly here, let me roll all of these things and buy the star core, and then we are going to buy the last 2 remaining mechanism mods that we want to pick up today. Well, we got a couple pieces here. Let's see if we get anything out of that. That's the lantern thing again for the miner set. So no, that's not something we have, or we have already. The shield we have already. The cupcakes, we don't have the pink one, and we don't have the green one. That's the cupcake set done. We can craft that together. We have a duplicate of the pants and a duplicate of the Richity set. So let's grab these and make this thing real quick. There we go. There's another 30 seconds added on to our timer. I'm just going to plop it there for right now. I'm not too worried about it. So we're going to need 9 for the mechanism skill on its own, or the mod on its own. Oops, that was the wrong button. Let's do 9 here. 9 into mechanism. That's the base thing unlocked. And now we're going to need another 7 for the power version of... I did it again. Mechanism. My bad. I didn't mean to do that over and over again. But let's do that. And then we have 1 skill point left over. So for right now, we're going to plop that over into our chest until we decide on what other mod we want to grab. We have 3 key pieces now. Never mind, I thought we had 5, or 4. But let me dump all this stuff away. And then before we wrap up, for real this time, I'm not going to run any more vaults or have another jump back into running more vaults. we are going to spend these 4 skill points that we have right now. So I'm going to drop those 4 points into speed because maybe it makes us move normally when we're in a vault with slow on it, hopefully. If not, at least we'll be moving faster, so at the end of the day, it's going to do us some favors here. And with that, we are actually done with today's episode. So thank you guys so much for watching as always, and I will catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.